We are unmuted. Hello, fun world.
Hey,
Hello, hello. I don't look at the Twitch stream, so I don't even know if we have any viewers right now. But hello.
We
We
have
believe
two.
we have
a
a
few.
few.
We have two
Okay,
that I see.
okay, cool. Well, I'm on vacation still, so I'll be going on and off mute. I've got some friends in the other room doing their thing, but the show must go on. As Shaq said last week, I was on vacation last week with my lovely girlfriend, and I just didn't want to, leave her to come play Dungeons and Dragons. So I feel like it would be more plausible with this situation. So, hello, I have a new background because I'm not at my house. Um, and welcome to Twisted Perceptions, guys. I'm excited to get back into the game with y'all. This episode is accurately titled The Ironwood Gauntlet. Um, I'm very excited. I spent a lot of time statting things out, working on some stuff for you guys to like give you guys a challenge to make this an emotional ride as well as just kind of a good fight. Hopefully, um, so yeah. Hopefully, I didn't underestimate your characters and you guys blow through this. You just might, honestly. So that would be great.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
All right. So with that, I guess we're going to go ahead and chime in.
Let's do it.
We're playing.
Sorry.
My friend Pearl just walked in. She is a great artist. She's actually going to be drawing your guys' characters, actually.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun.
My friend Pearl will be drawing your guys' characters. She's an amazing artist. I actually play in a D&D podcast with her. Yeah. She's a character and I'm a character in this podcast. It's a lot of fun. All right, guys. So thanks for tuning into our game. I'm going to go ahead and start. And if you guys want to go ahead and just get ready for it. So, with everything that's going on, you guys last spent some time working with Naris, your newfound frenemy almost. It seems as though Az kind of likes her now that she's a little sassy. And we recognize that she looks at you all as she hands you guys all of your food, and she still has her bunny ears tied back behind everything, and she's wearing her dress and things of that nature. She's like, well, I have a proposition for you all. Would you like to hear it?
I'm always up for propositions.
Be careful when you say that.
I'd like to test you. Would would you be willing?
Depends on the kind of test.
You must travel deep into the ironwood. The underbelly, if you will. And if you make it out, you are forever a friend and forever an ally.
And this gets us what?
Me.
Say that again.
It gets you me. And exactly my aid, my friends, my people, and my home. You can come anytime, free of charge, and live and stay here as you may please. But I must warn you, the Ironwood is unforgiving, and I cannot tell you how many people have gone down and left like crying children.
Well, sounds like a
I think
picnic.
we could handle it.
We're not trying.
Az looks to
children.
Ven. What do you think?
Well, not for a good scrap.
We've got the time to spare anyway. We sure will have got to wait for our armor.
Wine's
Yes,
not
we can
bad.
wait. All right.
She looks at you all and she kind of cracks a small smile and she says, "Good, good, good. Just so you know, I wish you no ill will. I hope you succeed. If you come out on the other end, we will be forever friends and forever allies. Just remember this: at the end, you will have to fight me and my team."
I'm sorry. We're fighting you to gain you.
Exactly. And then
Ever
as
heard
you
of a
guys
contest to
do
strike?
that, as she says exactly, She just looks at you all, gives a grin, smiles, and everything goes black. What you guys drank, she put that in your drinks on purpose so that you guys would be knocked out very quickly.
Even Ramanor's milk? Tainted
Even Ramanor's
Ramanor's milk?
They do still have 3 kinds.
Milk
but
has
yes.
betrayed
You see,
so
this
yes.
is why you drink ale. Never drink
You got,
the tea
you got
or the
drugs
milk.
too.
So as you guys wake up, you wake up in a dark room. You cannot see further than 5 feet in front of you. This seems to be an extremely magical darkness. None of you can see very far, and you notice that no one's within an arm's reach of any of you. All of you are isolated. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Initiative?
Oh.
Before we do anything, if I may ask, did we ever get a long rest?
Does this count as a long rest?
I would count this as a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Second
cool.
of all, Devil's Sight should allow her to see magical darkness. So Ven should be able to see something.
The most you can see, Vin, is a wooden wall.
How far away from the wall? Like,
Okay.
is it right in front of her, or is she
About 20 feet.
Okay. All right.
Is this?
I wouldn't be able to use his ability.
Net 20
right?
for 24.
Nice.
I get to hit something.
Is Vigilant Blessing?
That's a
I guess not.
19.
Okay. Connor got an 18.
So that's actually 28 for as. That's 9 for Ven, 19 for Aramanor, and 22 for Connor.
Oh.
I made the most dungeon master faux pas ever. I don't have a pen on me. 1 second.
And
Okay,
this is
tell
how
me
we-
one more time.
Ven has a 9.
So we're going order. Az has 28.
Funny.
Ramanor, Connor has 22. Ramanor has 19. And Ven has 9.
Thank you. Okay, so as you guys wake up, Vin, you see that there's a wall maybe 20 feet in front of you. I had you guys roll initiative. No worries. What do you guys do?
In initiative order?
Nope, just start figuring out what you guys are doing.
Az
Have you roll
is
initiative for a very
immediately
specific reason.
turning on her sunblade.
All right, as you gain another 5 feet of view, so you can see about 10 feet.
Then will pop dancing lights.
Boom, another 5 feet around you. You
So
have 25 feet of sight.
Okay.
now, specifically.
Ramanor will cast. Need to read this spell real quick. Nope, that is not useful. Ramanor will just stand up
While we're at it,
and
I,
ready
okay,
his weapons.
okay, while you're at it, I need also everyone to roll me a wisdom check, please.
wisdom
Check
check.
or save?
Yep, check.
That's a 20.
17.
Oh, everyone has extra on saves, I think. Hold on.
Should
Or is that
like
just
a +2
Ramanor?
from you, right? But we're within. It has to be within like a range, right?
Connor, what about you?
Oh,
14.
yeah, it is.
Without
Are we
the...
all within 10 feet of each other?
Well, I think you
We
should
were all
say if you're
isolated.
10 feet within him, to Ramanor.
Yeah, is everyone to within 10 feet of Ramanor?
You're muted.
What'd you say?
Is everybody within 10 feet of Ramanor?
No.
Then take 4 off of all of those initiatives. Other than Ramanor's.
I still
Okay.
have 20.
It's still the
I
same
was-
order, but
Nat
I was
20,
mistaken.
24.
No, because Connor would be below Ramanor.
oh, yeah.
Okay. And no benefits to checks and saves, right?
Nope.
No.
Cool. 3.
17.
14.
Okay.
How did I get more than the cleric?
Romanor will use Divine Sense to see anything within 60 feet. Oh, yeah. No, I'd be able to detect anything within 60 feet that is Celestial Fiend Undead.
You detect nothing of the sort.
Cool. That's one of the four
I
that I
mean, no
have
more
along
drunk
this.
gods taunting Azurus with information?
Hey, you the one who tried to fight him. Okay, so as in Ramanor, you notice maybe about 40 feet away as you hear very heavy footsteps.
And
Az wants to
Ramanor
smack
also.
because it's
Here's that.
Az.
Ramanor, you hear not as light footsteps.
Not wait, what?
I'm sorry, not as heavy footsteps.
Okay.
I can't think.
Like heavier footsteps? I'm
not
confused.
not as heavy footsteps. You hear not as heavy footsteps. You hear a whirring nearing you. It's kind of you hear that nearing.
And Az.
Oh,
did that,
guys.
like, can she hit something? That's her.
As
first instinct.
as Ramanor speaks out, everyone can hear Ramanor speaking.
Ramanor says what?
He said, guys.
Hey, guys.
Connor would try to head over towards Ramanar.
Azurus is like, there's something in whatever direction the footsteps are coming from. There's something in that direction. I'm going to hit it. And starts going in that direction with her sword.
Can Ven see
Okay.
Az or find the light from her sword?
No,
With
you're too
advancing
far away
lights?
from her.
Okay.
You're too far away from her.
But she can hear Romanor.
Yes, you can hear Ramanor.
Then
With
she'll-
your wisdom check, you cannot go that. You don't know what direction it's coming from.
Does Connor have like a general idea towards?
You have a
Ramanar?
general idea. You know it's somewhere behind you. Az, roll me an attack.
Heck yeah. Me just flinging around my son's sword right here. Come on. Wow! That's about right. I get 2 of those, though. That was... You're muted. Still
Hey,
muted.
Ramanor,
Yeah?
does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, so as you guys are starting to figure out what's going on around you, Ramanor, you see Az's Sunblade immediately strike down at you. But with your knowledge of kind of being able to parry things, you immediately sidestep it, and you're standing shoulder to shoulder with Az right now.
Hey, you. Maybe don't hit me, okay?
Romanor, that explains so much. And she just like grabs her blade and just stays like shoulder to shoulder with him because she doesn't want to like lose him in the dark. Where are the others? Can you hear them? I guess.
I can't see him. I can't hear him.
All right, from here we are going into initiative order. Az, you are up first. What are you doing?
I don't know, considering I don't know what we're fighting. Oh.
All right. Actually, I'm going to, at the beginning of everyone's turn, I need everyone to just get it into your mind that you are making a wisdom check every time.
So make one now.
Make one now, please.
Wow. She knows less than she did before.
That's 9.
Ooh, she is.
You hear the pitter patter of footsteps coming towards you.
Oh, that's great. She's learned her lesson. And will cast Detect Magic as her action.
Okay. As you cast Detect Magic, you notice no magic around you except this magical darkness.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Uh,
Ramanor.
She's just like, well,
Ramanor, you are up unless Az wants to just swing her sword into the darkness.
no, because she's not gonna risk hitting
alarm.
Ben.
Alarm
or
is
Connor.
1 minute. No, I thought it was an action. Never mind. Uh, Ramanor.
So you just have Az standing here like,
Is everyone in the group within 30 feet? It's not someone he has to see. It's just creatures that are within range.
Yep, everyone is within 30 feet of you.
Everyone is blessed, other than Ramanor.
Great, cool, understood. Is that it for you, Ramanor?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right, Connor. Since I know you're about to start walking towards where Ramanor is, I want you to make a dex save right now, as well as a wisdom check.
Oh, he got a 15. You said dex save?
Yes, and then a wisdom check.
Well, he already did the wisdom. That was a 15. What's blessed do again?
it's a D4, right?
Is Connor within 10 feet of Ramanor at this point?
Not yet.
Damn.
But I am within 30 feet. So
As you wade through the darkness, roll that d4.
I got an 8 on my dexterity.
All right. So as you wade through the darkness, my friend, you start to look around and you're trying to pay attention to everything around you, trying to notice smells, trying to notice sounds, trying to notice feelings underneath your feet. And as you do that, you realize you are just a little bit too late. And your foot crosses a wire. And from that, you see a deluge of flames hit the ground. I don't need you to do anything. I'm going to roll some damage against you.
Of course.
You take 7 points of fire damage.
Damn.
Okay. The group would end up hearing me curse out wherever the hell we are really loudly.
All right, with everyone's
That's
initials
Kona.
wisdom,
Recognize that
with
anywhere.
everyone's initial wisdom checks, Az and Ramanor noticed that Connor's about 30 or so feet behind you, or in front of you. I'm sorry. You can also smell burning dirt in the air. Everyone can now.
Getting beaten already.
Bite me, woman!
I will.
I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Secondly,
I will
Then
run
you're
this
up.
through
You
you.
hear this arguing coming from your left.
Now's not the time. Can we find a room later? And she's going to. Can she try to cast Dispel Magic in the air?
What level?
I think 3rd is the highest she can cast that. Yeah. Third level.
Doesn't work.
She's going to curse. Doesn't work, and she is. You said they're within 30 feet of each other.
Yes.
So she's at least 30 feet away from
Everyone.
Bats right now. Okay.
Yep. Oh.
Then she's. Huh?
I know what you're doing.
She's just going to use Bottled Respite and just bamf into the ring on Az's hand.
Exactly. All right, I knew exactly what you're going to do. Remember, I've memorized all of your guys' character sheets, you douchebags. Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. You bamf into Az's ring as your ring vibrates in a very familiar way. You notice that she has returned to you. You guys still have yet to find Connor.
Oh, and let me make my wisdom check.
2 out of 3. Well, good enough.
That one.
You are in the
That's
ring.
two
and
teams
you
in a one.
achieved nothing.
We are retconning that. You can no longer bamf into this ring.
Come on.
You're like 3 feet out of range.
I
Bamps into the ring,
hoped
ends up
this
bamping
wasn't
like,
going to happen.
She's just cursing like so mad.
So for our twisted listeners, this is one of the special stat blocks that you guys will be able to have access to if you join our second ranked tier. As you're walking around, Then you start to turn corners. You can see that wall of wood, but as you get closer to this wall of wood, you find yourself at a giant tree. This tree has what looks to be boils all over it, made out of ironwood. You can see pusses of red, green, and yellow. And as you go and get closer to this tree, even though it's against your own like self interest, it starts to spew out some type of gas that seems to localize around you. As you do that, can you make me a wisdom save at disadvantage?
Oh god.
I'm about to slaughter another tree.
She got a 24.
Got a natural one.
That's that.
Let's I
hold
gotta do
on.
it at disadvantage. It didn't say roll it with disadvantage. Hold on.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Roll higher. Roll higher.
Right.
Nat 20. Oh.
Oh!
That's a 19
So-
and a 1.
As you
Oh, I'm gonna die.
as you do this, and as this tree's gaseous form starts to swirl around you, you become a little woozy, swirling from side to side. You can't really smell anything until boom, you smell home. You look around, and you are standing in your home. Uh, in your mind's eye, you know that your mother is not far away from you. You can find everything from your childhood here. And then as you turn around to go search for your mother, you find yourself standing in front of you. And she looks at you and she says, "Well, are you happy?"
Mother? Happy? What are you doing here?
Have you found him?
Found who?
You know who I'm talking about. Have you found your father?
No.
Our father.
I don't understand. I don't. And she's just going to like fall to her knees and like clutch on her mother's leg.
It's not her mother. It's
You.
a
It's you.
copy of you.
You're talking to you.
Oh,
You're talking to
okay.
you.
I misunderstood. Okay, so her mother's not there, but it's her talking to
Yep.
herself.
It's another you. Yep.
Okay. No, I don't know. What? I don't understand. How are you here?
You were given this ring for a specific reason. We were given this ring for a specific reason. What are you doing?
I'm helping our sister.
You've trusted no one but her. What does that mean for her life?
You know what we've been through. Who else would we trust?
Who else should you trust? Should be the correct answer.
Find me someone I can trust that deserves it, and I'll trust them. She's the only one.
You trust no one, all because of our father.
Do not.
I thought we were better than this.
You are not real. I am not going to do this. Not now. I need to protect our sister, so stop this. Whatever
As
you are.
as you say that, she casts shatter on any piece of jewelry on you. Am I not real?
Holy crap.
I'm going to kill you for that. And she's going to Eldritch Blast her right in the face.
As you do that, you go to cast Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay.
Well then.
Ford really did wake up and chose violence today.
13. Oh, wait, I have advantage. Hang on. No, I don't. Shit. Never mind.
What's your AC?
Hers is... God. 15.
That's a miss then. If it won't hit you, it won't hit this thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. She gets two. Eldritch Blast is two blasts. So.
You guys catch the aroma of something weird in the air. It almost smells like roses.
29. That hits.
All right. How much damage?
4 plus her charisma plus the 4 from being a djinn, so 13.
You take 13 damage.
Lord!
What is this devil? God. Would Ven know anything that's going on? Would she understand this type of magic?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
I am now terrified of this tree.
17.
You've heard stories of this tree. You've heard stories of these type of things. A type of gas that, if fallen under its spell, these people start to harm themselves for no odd reason. Only few have come back from this. You don't recall the name of the tree, but you realize that this is what you've come into contact with, and you have no idea how people have gotten out of its clutches.
Okay.
As you attack yourself,
Yeah.
You realize that, and you know for a fact with your own two eyes that you hit the you that was standing in front of you, and you are you're not understanding as to why you are the one feeling the pain. The other you stands up and it says, "See, am I not real? Are we not real? Are our feelings not real? Where is our father? Why is he still not real in your world?"
He doesn't deserve to be, you bitch. I don't know what the fuck you are, but
I'm you.
no.
And that's the problem. You hate you.
Shut up. Shut up right now.
There are too many things I could say. And until you figure it out, you cannot leave me.
And she's gonna misty step a full 30 feet away from her.
All right, as you run, is that a cantrip for you?
It's a bonus action. It's
a bonus action. So it's a cantrip.
It's
Okay.
level 2 spell.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So as you misty step and you stop for a second, you see your boot standing right in front of you. I am you. We are me. You am I. Why do you think you can escape me? What makes you think that we won't be together forever?
Fine. If I can't kill you, and you're me, there's only one choice that I have.
You do that, and we all die.
She's just gonna scream in frustration and anger and pain.
So look at me again. Why is it that you choose not to trust? Why is it that we're so hurt?
Because there's nobody worthy to trust. Look at...
Are you worthy of trusting? Are we worthy of trusting?
Of course we are.
Really now? You've protected her?
Of course.
Sounds like she's kept us safe. She's let us run.
Kept each other safe.
Kept each other... What is it?
If you and me, you know what we've been through. You know what they did to us, what they did to Mother. Those bastards and the greed and... Why? Why would I trust anyone?
Have you ever been able to accomplish anything on your own? Have we been able to accomplish anything on our own? We've been petty thieves for years now. And now your sister seems to have a purpose, and you want to not trust the people she brings in front of you. It sounds like that's a you problem.
So what? Just flip the switch just like that. Is that what you want? Is that what we're supposed to do? Is just trust everyone?
We shouldn't trust everyone. But until we trust ourselves, we are incapable of trusting anyone.
And I can't trust myself.
Then put your trust in others, and they will show you that you're worthy of trusting. I need you to make a wisdom check. Safe. Not a check. Not a check. Safe.
Check.
Save.
Save. Save. Save.
Save. This one at disadvantage too?
22. Oh, disadvantage?
No, that's just a straight roll. So as you do that, as she says that, she's like, until you learn to trust others, you cannot trust yourself. And that kind of echoes in your mind. And as you do that, you see Az with her sun sword running towards you.
Get away from the tree. Get away from here. Stay away. Zora, stop. Please. It's not safe over here. Is she still around? Can she see herself?
No, you cannot see yourself anymore.
Are you real?
Am I real? I need to know.
Yeah, you're real.
Oh, so I am running at this tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like, can she see Ven or only hear her?
You can. You're now able to see Ven. You're pretty
Is
close to her.
Ramanor following?
Yes.
Okay.
She's like got her sword up running and she sees Ven. Ven!
Stop. Do not come closer to the tree. If you're
Kind of
real,
stops. It's like,
really you, don't. Please. She's shaken. She's freaked out.
what are you talking about? It's just a tree.
No, it's something else.
Then come here.
And she's gonna like watch the tree and like move towards her.
And Ven's like Az is like holding up her sword and offering her hand, like, come on.
She's like reaching slowly.
Step away from the tree.
All right, Connor. I need you to roll another deck save. I want to see if you can get your feet away from those because the floor is on fire now. So now it's just if you want to take the damage.
Fuck me, man. No. No.
The
All right,
three.
cool.
Yikes.
Take 7
Apparently-
points of fire damage.
How much?
7.
Another 7?
Are we just gonna keep? Is this gonna be the meta now? Connor just continually gets hurt while everyone else is just.
Fine.
Doing
Everybody's
something.
just like all happy dandy. It's like, oh my god, yay! And Connor's just in
so
the background getting his ass beat.
3 of the team members are together. Connor is
Uh,
still out in the aether.
If they are
Oh.
within 10 feet of Ramanor, and you are considering her frightened for Venthana, she is no longer frightened.
She,
There's
I
like
was-
a calming
I'll-
aura.
yeah,
that
I'll
gives her
say
some
that.
courage.
I'll say that with Ramanor near you, then you start to calm down, kind of almost supernaturally, but you still recognize that what just happened to you was a little crazy.
She's just going to like get when she's close to everybody. She's just gonna like calm down, like you said, but she's just like still staring at the tree. She's not taking.
Az still has her hand out, like,
And she's going to take her sister's hand and like squeeze it like tight, like bone breaking, as strong as she can grip it.
oh my god, jeez.
Connor, on the other hand, meanwhile, the 3 of them are doing all that, having their little powwow, is probably
Can we
Curse-
see the fire?
You can smell burning dirt in the air, but you can't see
Cool.
it.
I'm gonna head in the direction of burning dirt.
Connor is actually hopping backwards away from the flame.
So Az is walking forward, like she's got one hand on Ven now, and the other hand has her sun sword extended for some light ahead of her to try and find Connor. Oi, you still getting beat up?
Cut the shit. And just be
All
careful of wires.
She's just riling
make
him
a
up so
wisdom
she
check.
can follow his voice.
Make a wisdom check, guys.
Do I have the added now because of
Yep.
Romanor?
Yep.
Yes.
Connor got his 16.
That's +3, and then you get your +4 or plus D4.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I still have plus.
It's already 19.
That was wrong. So
Or,
that's
sorry. So that's 18, and then you can add a D4.
Connor has a
So,
19
21.
because he's not in range of the.
21 wisdom check.
You can tell basically what Connor is.
Cool. She's going towards him.
All right. Are you guys following Az?
Ven's
Alright,
on
I've got the light.
Ramanor is so. Fentana's behind them. Az is kind of leading, but Ramanor's by her side, shield like at the ready, and hand on his warhammer.
All right. So as you guys get over to Connor, you hear a voice from all directions say, "I'm sure one of you thought at this point that you were self-sufficient, that you could live all on your own. Hopefully, at least one of you realize that as a team, that is never the case. Everything goes black again.
Dear
And
God.
you guys kind of, everything goes back to regular. You can see your normal amount, and you are now on a hill that is, that has some basically like kind of white twinkly light, pulsing down towards the top of the hill. You guys are standing in this light. The rest of it is kind of dim light and or darkness. And as you do, I need everyone to make a perception check for me.
I was about to say Connor has a 300-foot dark vision.
Yeah, you can see. It's just darker. That's all.
15.
Oh my god, the bot. Rolled a 2.
The bot has it out for Ven today, apparently.
Seriously. I rolled 1s and 2s. That's all I rolled.
Okay, Connor.
Show off.
I didn't do it. The bot did it.
Show off.
I'm just sitting here.
Give me a second. I'm rolling some dice.
Oh god.
For everybody.
Which
to
one of
know.
us are you gonna traumatize next?
All right.
Good luck with
Connor.
Ramanor.
Connor,
Mhm.
you with your giant ass perception check as always, notice that there's some scuffling around the bottom of this hill, and you hear at the from all directions once again a voice. This, you guys all recognize this is Norris's voice. This is normally what we would call, and take no danger to this because you seem all very capable, the hill to die on. Survive. And as you do that, Connor, you notice some scruffling and some scrounging around. And you look around and you can see the heads of some little tiny goblins running around. What do you do?
We have incoming of the goblin kind. And he would also, let me make sure the part that I read this correctly. Use Vigilant Blessing on Ventana first.
What's that do?
As an action, you end up getting an advantage on your next initiative check. And 6 seconds later, as another action.
Or dispel for no reason. You're keeping your initiative check for this entire dungeon.
Then never mind. Ignore that. Then if that's the case, then instead of that, I would end up using Eyes of Night, which allows me to share my dark vision for an hour with 4 other creatures.
That's good.
So which
That's good.
means that the 3 of them can now see 300 feet for an hour.
300 feet.
Luck with that. Okay.
We can see
so
the little gremlins.
Yeah, you can see the little gremlins. You know, they run around. Yeah. What do you guys do? You guys aren't currently in combat, so I won't say we're using your initiative just yet.
quick question. How long was it before this? Like, did enough time pass that the bless would have dropped?
No, this was an immediate move.
Oh, okay.
And we all heard that this was a hill to die on.
That's what she said. She said, some may refer to this as the hill to die on, but I don't think you would do that. You guys seem very capable. Good luck.
If anybody's dying on this hill, it's not going to be me. Now, do I get to go and burn some goblin ass?
So how far away are the goblins?
They're about 100 feet out right now. You are currently not in combat with them, so you could theoretically sneak up on them.
Oh, they're not coming towards them.
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
She
That
is
is-
going to.
Immediately, Connor just stops and goes, "Remember how she stopped us at the end of the first one? She said we are not a team. We move anywhere, we're acting as a team. We go together, we cover each other. That is the only way I think that we're gonna survive this."
Kinda always do that, or at least I try to.
I hate to admit this, but he's right. We
Fine,
should.
then we sneak as a team.
What? Vin just agreed with a man?
Az is a little too wound up in the fact that they're going through all of this to note that just yet.
All right, are we sneaking?
If we are
and
sneaking, I will implore a mechanic I would like to call group sneak. Two of the players will roll a stealth check,
I already
and
But what about Ramanor's disadvantage?
Ramanor's disadvantage will be counted for.
You have disadvantage too? God.
All right.
So one of us,
So-
one of you.
So Vin and Az will roll stealth, and both will roll a disadvantage.
Oh, come on.
Okay, well that works.
I's got a 16 disadvantage.
You can perceive things, I can sneak. That's
Mhm.
how this works.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Got one more. Come on.
That's at an 11.
You got a 10. All right, cool. As you guys start to go ahead and try and tiptoe out, you see Ramanor kind of like get onto his hands and knees. He's like, I'm just going to stand on over here and try and keep a little quiet. And as you guys do that, the goblins don't notice you. They don't know what the hell is going on. Who is leading the pack? Question mark.
Me with the glowing sword.
Okay, you with the glowing sword.
I would stop her and be like, subtlety is necessary. So let's not show them where we are just yet.
Fine.
Fair. All right, cool. So as you guys do that and you power down your sun sword, you start to sneak towards these goblins. And Connor, you notice a stick with what seems to be a sort of gem, but it doesn't seem like to be a precious stone. It seems to be more symbolizing something, and then a tattered scarf wrapped around the stick.
When you wish you picked up goblin instead of gnomish.
Do. Mm, does he tell that to the group?
He would say it, but
have
would
a question
Connor
for the DM.
recognize it as a religious artifact of kinds?
Yes and no. You know that goblins tend to have no religion, but they tend to be the de facto runners of certain leaders and things of that nature. So you recognize this to be the goblins' way of showing honor to their pack leader, whatever their pack leader may be.
Yeah, he passes down information also to the group.
So do we touch it, or do we move on? Is the question. Do we care about the goblins?
No. No, we do not.
And I say, we get out of here, and perhaps this whole little stupid trial is that nobody dies on this
Make
hill.
me a dexterity save.
Oh, dear God.
With guidance.
And bless.
The rogue should be fine.
And it's +3 as well, so that's 23.
You notice that there is a platform standing in front of you, and you can see that there are tethers and sticks underneath this platform, and that you probably shouldn't touch this.
She's going to see and is going to, yeah, no, let's not touch that, and let's move on.
Okay.
Connor is walking directly behind her. Try to be as quiet as possible.
Then is going to use elemental gift to give herself flying speed for 10 minutes. So she's gonna hover just off the ground so she doesn't trip any wires.
Ramonor will clank.
Give me a perception, not a perception check. I'm sorry. Give me a stealth check then.
Without disadvantage?
No, no disadvantage. Just a straight up stealth check.
10. I can't.
Then you notice an arrow swing right past your head. Just as you jump into having a flying speed, you start to levitate off the ground.
Do we notice this?
Connor notices it with his eye as passive perception.
Where did it come from?
I was about to
Behind
say,
you.
behind us? Well,
Yes.
shit. Connor's going to spin it on his heel. Would he...
Oh, by the way, Connor, for your sake, you are currently not in light, if you know what I mean.
That actually was going to be a question of mine. Instantly, Steps of Night, and he's going to rocket up above the group.
What happened
30
to
feet.
working as a team?
Hold on.
Giving you crap.
Just
Give me
hold
crap.
on. I know.
So as you notice this arrow swing past one of your partner's head, you turn around almost on a swivel, as almost you're rolling on a ball bearing. You look down, you look around, and you immediately Jesus yourself up into the air. And as you do that, you're kind of holding yourself. What are you doing there?
Would I see the sad excuse of a sniper?
You do, and with that, we are going to go into our initiative order.
And Az activate her sword before we do this.
I'll give you that, yes.
Ramonor
Man.
still has no clue what's going on.
I'm with my
Ramonor
friend
sees
Pearl.
Az.
This is Pearl.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, guys.
Pearl is kind of being my DM's assistant right now,
Yeah.
and she's seeing all the rolls that I'm making. And just to confirm, I just rolled a nat 20 for the Goblins Initiative.
Yeah.
I have a nat 20. Does it get above me? I got a
No.
24.
No, it doesn't.
Ha! Whack!
Honestly, as Connor would have seen the arrow, he would have said, "We're under attack," and when he Jesus stopped.
Okay, so Ramonor and
As
We're
it
in
is
initiative
your
now.
turn, yes.
I
As with
see.
your perception check, you can see number one. You do know where the sniper is, but you do also know that there are about 4 goblins behind you.
Or you mean
Cool.
in front?
Or in front
What
of
are you
us?
saying?
You mean in front, right?
They
'Cause we got attacked
they
from
were in
behind.
front of you. They were in front of you, but if you're turning around, as they're now currently behind you.
Okay.
So it depends on if you're turning around or not.
So she's looking first at where or well, actually no, she didn't notice the arrow, I guess. So she's gonna look at the
All right.
4 that are in.
There are
Front
4
of
in
her.
front of you. They are about 15 feet in front of you. They are all holding swords.
Great. She's gonna go run up and smack 2 of them.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Let's do this. Come on. 23 to hit. Yeah, so that's 14 to the first one, and then that was bad. $20 to hit.
Okay, so with that, you walk up, and without even missing a beat, you chop 2 of those goblins' heads off.
Boom, boom.
You take your son's sword, and already being kind of angry that your sister seems real shaken up, you just tink tink 2 of the heads off real quick. Let me roll some stuff here.
I didn't even get sneak attack.
Okay, those other 2 goblins seem as though they have steeled themselves, as if they are not afraid of you. Still, they're facing you. Romanor, baby boy, your turn. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. It's the goblins' turns.
Because they're not 20.
You can try.
It's crazy. Okay, cool. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool. Does a 15 hit, Vin?
Absolutely. Ooh.
I think Ven's AC was 15, so maybe it's beats.
Yeah.
If it beats, it beats. All right, cool. Vin, you take an arrow to the shoulder.
Ah. Much damage.
You take 5 damage.
Okay. Plus the Eldritch Blast
+2.
4, right?
Yes. And then after that, I need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Okay. All right. So 5.
If you poison my sister, I swear.
So 18, and then a con save.
Where what?
Yes, please.
Okay. Seven.
Then you are poisoned. You're going to take 12 points of poison damage.
Az is about to just cleave through
Goblins suck, okay?
Yeah, they do.
An 11 and a 4. Do those hit you as?
No.
Okay, cool. The other 2 goblins, having seen you chop its friends off, heads just off. Yeah. They like swing wildly at you, and they both like slam into the ground. Connor, you're up.
Romanor's up before me. He has a
Oh
a
yeah,
19.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
No worries.
Ramanor.
Good. Okay, Ramanor sees 2 goblins ahead and supposedly 1 behind. Okay. He will join Azurus, as whatever, and he's just gonna swing at the other 2.
Cool.
I can appreciate the Skyrim joke in chat.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. You making a second attack?
10 damage to the first one.
It's dead. You smashed that little bitch.
13 to hit.
It does not hit.
It hopped away from you.
Damn.
Okay, cool. So, Ramanor, as you do, you take your hammer out and you just on top of the head of one of the goblins, just without even thinking about it. That's my friend, and and it dies on the spot. You kind of smushed it, you know. And the other one, seeing that, just kind of runs away, and you swipe at it, and it's just out of your distance, right, just out of your reach as you go for that. Connor, it'll be your turn.
Alrighty, Connor will since he's up in the air, checking out everything, he's going to take out his crossbow, and he's gonna snipe the sniper.
Attack roll, baby.
He's gonna try.
That's a miss.
He tried.
Yeah, you did. You missed though.
He was distracted by Az and Ramanor doing things.
Yeah, he's jealous of Ramanor doing things with Az. just start headcanon that Connor and Az are going to end
Shut
up
up!
together.
Shut up!
I
We're
don't know
gonna
anything
shut
about that. As a bonus action, he's going to cast Shield of Faith on Ventana.
Vin, you're up.
All right. What does Shield of Faith do again? Remind
Plus
me.
2.
It's
My AC?
plus 2
Your
to your
AC.
AC for 10 minutes.
Cool.
Concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to, pissed off now. She's going to, because she's got her movement of her flight speed, she's going to fly directly to that goblin that shot her. And she's going to pick it up by the throat and cast Vampiric Touch at 3rd level.
Attack. I'll take that with advantage too. That's a good move. Go for it.
And I fucking rolled now.
He said advantage.
Advantage,
He
he
said
said
advantage. He said
Okay.
advantage.
Alright.
Have advantage. You have
Type in
advantage.
-I. Type in -I at the end of it.
At the end of this episode, I am going to go back and I am going to count how many crit fails Ventana gets.
Okay, that's a 19. So 12 necrotic damage.
Vin, I am sure you are very angry right now, so I'm going to let you describe how you destroy this goblin.
Well, first of all, when she picks it up, her eyes go black. Like, Az would be around her, so she would see it, and so would Romanor. Like, her eyes go black. Black veins start, like, pulsing at her eyes, and the same black eyes, like, occur in the goblin, and the same pulsing happens with veins in his face, and his head just explodes, and, like, the blackness just oozes into her hand, and she heals 6 points of damage. And she
That's
just,
my
like,
sister.
drops it. I want to leave this place now.
So
With
do
that,
we.
I need you, since you are still poisoned, to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
We're getting out of here, I swear.
22.
You are no longer poisoned, Vin.
Never mind.
We're back to the top. There is one goblin that is.
Cool.
very-
I want to murder it. That is 19 damage with a 22 to hit sound of
You
slaughter.
sliced that fucking goblin in half.
You just watch as like take her sword and plunge it through its head, through
As
the
it-
center of its body.
As you plunge it through its head and it starts to burn, it starts to turn itself in half, and you see that there is cooked goblin meat on the inside of that cut from your son's sword.
The convenient thing about a sun sword is it's easy to clean because it just disappears.
All right, you guys are out of your initiative. Connor, you still hear scurrying around though.
Does Connor see it?
As she will. Can I still see that platform with that stick?
Do
Connor
Can-
wouldn't even take
Yes,
a
you
minute. He would end up flying through and yoinking it.
Oh.
Because he's annoyed.
Before anybody does anything, she's going to cast, or as she sees people doing something, Ven's going to cast Armor of Agathis at 2nd level on herself. So
Cool.
she temporary.
All right, cool. So as you swipe down and you try and yoink that platform off, you notice that at the bottom of that platform are a bunch of stalagmites that have been sharpened to a point. That if you were to fall into that, somebody very well could have been impaled. And then as you see that thing open and you look down even further, a few goblins run in and they don't see a body, so they're very confused.
I will
The
I will
stick.
be
Snatch the
right back.
stick.
Oh no,
I have
he's
food. Sorry.
no worries. He's snatching the stick. But how many goblins you said were there?
About 3.
3? Because of how loving they've been to us, he actually casts as he gets to the stick, Moonbeam over the 4 goblets.
That is a spell. Let me tell you. Go ahead. Cast movement. Don't they have to make saves for that?
Con save. 16.
Con saves. Roll damage. I rolled a nat 1, a 6, and an 8.
18 damage.
They are all vaporized underneath that moonbeam. Connor, I'm sorry to tell you that you still hear scurrying.
Yeah, so he would end up taking the stick, the thing for the pack leader,
Yeah,
and
sure.
just coming right back to the group. And he would look to everybody and goes, well, there's still some lovelies scurrying around somewhere.
We get out.
Yes, we are leaving.
New.
But
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Connor.
Oh, god damn it. I don't even know why I'm rolling a d4, but I'm rolling a d4 anyway.
Guidance. There you go.
Yeah, what's guidance is another d4?
Give me your dexterity save. Come on, what's happening?
Give me 1 second. I just need to add my second d4. That's an 8 total.
That's an 8 total. Yeah.
3 dice rolls.
3d6 plus. You take 15 points of fire damage as you guys see a cone of flames jump up at Connor from the ground, and boom, it hits Connor with the force of a sun. And as that happens, Vin, with your knowledge of just spells in general, you realize that the Burning Hand spell was just cast, and you have no idea where it came from.
Az is going to is he on the ground or is he flying still?
He's still in the air.
Oh,
I was about to say, Connor would have been landing towards them. So he probably got
shit.
blasted out of the air even faster into the ground.
Ouch. Okay, then.
And she's just gonna come
I'm
around
sorry
him
to
as
do
he
this to you.
lands. Oh god.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from hitting the ground.
That's fine.
He lands and Az comes and she plants her shield in the ground right behind him and has her sword up above it, like waiting for something else.
Ven's gonna fly up next to her, like the other side. So if Az is on one side of Connor, she's gonna fly up next to him, and just prepare an Eldritch Blast.
Wow, you guys are really trying to work as a team. Okay, cool. Az, you're up in initiative.
Oh.
Ramanar, what are you doing?
Ramanar's gonna step over, kind of do the same thing, plant the shield in front of Connor, and then reach down and drop 20 points of lay on hands into Connor.
Good move. All right, Az, you're up first.
Cool. Can I see where the other midgets are?
No. You can make a check, but that'll burn an action.
She will. Can I hear where they're coming from?
You can see where that cone of flames came from.
She sees that Romanor's got himself set up. She's going to move her full movement towards the sound and then hold an attack action.
Good move. Okay, cool. As you do that, you see what seems to be a slightly taller and robed goblin running towards you. He gets within 10 feet of you and stops. And then since he's up in initiative, he's going to smile at you with his dirty, sharp teeth and just point a finger. But you notice that he's not pointing at you. He's pointing past you. Everyone besides Az needs to make a dexterity save.
Dirty 20.
+3 and plus D4 to those.
Oh wait, I still get 2d4 for no guidance is just
No,
one.
No,
time,
just-
right?
guidance
just
is
the one.
Oh,
once.
so ignore the second one. So Connor has a 21 total. Wait, no, it's the same.
I get a D4 from Bless,
On the, yeah.
so 22.
Ramanor, I need you to make a deck save, buddy.
11.
Guidance for Omenor.
Well,
Oh.
+6.
I bet he's having to add up like that.
Uh,
It's not terrifying at all.
all right.
Oh.
Vin and I'm sorry, I had to do some
actually,
math.
how close was the goblin when they used this?
Was 10 feet away from Az, and Az had moved up her full 30 speed.
So yeah, he's 40 feet away from
40
you
feet
guys.
away.
Counterspell
At what level?
at 3rd.
Good move. So as you see Connor, you see a goblin point its finger at you, and as it does, you see a ball of flames almost full appear in its front of its finger on top of all of you as it starts to come down, and you
Then
see
you just-
Ramanor in just kind of a feat of craziness just look up. And Ramanor, I don't know if this is how you pictured your thing.
He like takes his hand off of Connor, looks up, and then just kind of puts out. Not gonna happen, bud. And then it
Okay.
just the ball of flame just ceases to exist.
The ball of flames just into Ramanor's hands as the fireball spell disappears above you all.
Ven is just going to look back at Romanor. Well, fuck.
And with that, he's going to jump back 5 feet and then open palm at Az. Az, this is 17 hit.
No.
Wow, that's a high AC. Okay, cool. You see his hand glows red, and he pops off a firebolt, and it misses you.
Just watch her with the sword.
Sounds good. All right, we're up, and
Coming for you
Ramanor,
next.
you are next.
Huh. Okay. He's gonna take his 30 feet and pull a javelin from a like kind of satchel kind of thing that's holding them, and he bolts his 30 feet forward and then throws this thing at this goblin. Actually,
Roll me an attack.
he took 2 of them, so he's gonna throw 2 of them.
Roll me 2 attacks.
I hate to
Oh,
be this
come on.
person, but I have a thing. Aren't javelins basic range 30? So wouldn't he have disadvantage at a 15-foot range to hit?
No.
No,
You
I
have
think that's the
disadvantage when
max
you were
range.
within 5 feet of another
Yeah.
creature.
Did you make the attack?
And then if you're
For whatever
past,
reason, it's
if
not
they're
letting me
aiming at
hold
somewhere
on.
past
I need to
30 feet.
update my sheet. Then I should roll it. There we go. 13 to hit. That is probably not. That's a crit. Does 13 hit?
13 does not hit. Your crit definitely hits.
That's 8 damage.
All right, cool. It takes. You say you threw a javelin?
Mhm.
You threw a javelin directly at this goblin, swinging past as underneath her arm as she goes to swing down her sun sword, and it takes the goblin directly in the shoulder, and it pulls back, kind of screaming, "Ah!" And then it just looks at you, Ramanor, and Vin. You are up.
What about Connor?
Connor's gonna get
I
up.
always forget about you. I always
It's
forget
fine.
about you.
Connor
Okay,
is
Connor,
gonna get up.
you've burned half
Yes.
your movement speed getting up.
That's perfectly fine. He is pissed, and he's going to move 15 feet to the right. Well, Yeah, he'd move it over to the right in order to kind of get Az and Ramanar out of line. Take his crossbow and shoot him again.
Go ahead. Make me an attack roll.
21 to hit, but
Hit that bitch.
due to his, what is it called again? Divine Strike? Yeah, Divine Strike takes an extra d8 of radiant damage. So that's 4 piercing, 2 radiant. And then on top of that, he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Because the range is 60 feet. Directly behind it. And it's going to be a Warhammer that's going to actually come on top of its head. But he's casting it at 2nd level.
Go ahead.
No, that does not work out as well as they planned.
Not
That
once
one.
today.
Okay. Connor, let me roll something real quick. Okay, cool. The goblin notices the spiritual weapon behind it, and it goes to grab it, but without even noticing, the spell is already gone. You cast it just a little wrong. Your concentration was a little off, and the weapon just disappears behind it. And as you do that, right before that, you shot your crossbow bolt, and it hit it square in the other arm, dealing 9 damage to it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the end of his
And
turn.
you are now up.
She's going to just stand there, and she's going to pull the arrow that's still in her shoulder out, wincing as she does. And then she's going to point it at the goblin, and as she does, she's going to shoot an Eldritch Blast out of the arrow.
Pulling that arrow out, you're going to take 8 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so then that's a question. How does that work with Armor of Agathis?
What happened?
So Armor of Agathis...
Doesn't it give you a plus to your AC?
No, Armor of Agathis, if a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. So does she take extra damage because she basically hurt herself?
I guess so. Yes.
Fuck. So she just takes 15 damage. Fuck me.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Uh-huh.
He lies.
Somebody woke up and chose violence today.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Listen, I just want to challenge you guys, okay?
Violence and trauma.
See, I'm enjoying this. I don't know about anybody else.
I'm loving this.
Oh, I'm
am
enjoying
loving
Roleplay
this.
and the violence.
So she'll take the damage, and then she just, mad, so she's going to take that arrow and point and Eldritch Blast out. 29 to hit, and then it'll be 13 damage because she gets +5 for her charisma and +4 for...
How do you want to kill that thing?
She's going to blow its head off again. She's just like, you know what? This is like target practice. Like, boom! Like a magical
Alright, cool.
arrow with her
You
blood.
take
As
out
it happens, Az is just like, damn it, I wanted to finish it.
as you take out the arrow and you deal some damage and you see it freeze over almost.
Yeah.
You look over and you see the goblin and you're like, I need to kill you. And without even thinking twice, you flick your hand with an Eldritch Blast and its head is gone. It is completely obliterated. It didn't fly off. It just disintegrated. And from every direction, you hear Naris's voice again. It's like, that's round 1.
I thought I liked her. I'm beginning to change my mind.
Wait, did she
With
just
you,
say
sister.
round 1?
Apparently, and Az just she's got her shield ready and her sword
We're-
up.
We're playing zombies.
You know, as I was statting this out, I was like, damn, this really feels like zombies. Like,
I need to get me a cosplay shield.
Ramanor,
all right, guys, as
Connor
you do that,
immediately just runs up to the rest of, just stands with the rest of them and be like,
I'll give you guys 1 round. You have 1 round in initiative to do something, starting with Az.
All right.
Go.
Who needs Elf?
Az, you're the first one. You're in initiative. You're in initiative.
She is going. No, she is going to ready. Well, no, that's not going to do us any good because she won't let to get it loose before her next turn. Never mind. Because this is just us, right? There's no enemies coming into play in this round. Cool. She's just going to get in front of Ven protectively and wait for her next turn. There's nothing she can do. She's built to hit things.
All right, Raminor.
Raminor will look to whoever looks the most hurt. Who's down pretty far?
Connor's taking a beating, but he doesn't look terrible compared to before because you already healed him up a bit. But
Madonna?
Ven probably
Yeah,
needs it
Ven's down about 30 points. I mean, she's
Raminor will step over and 30 points.
okay. She's back to full. Thank you for that.
And Raminor is now down to no lay on hands.
Connor.
Okay. Connor's gonna look to everybody and just go, this is gonna be fun. This will be fun. And he's going to take out a reliquary that he's had for ages. And he's going to summon Celestial.
Nice. I love that spell.
Okay. Now we're going over with is that Zen?
Okay. So are we? Would it be correct in understanding that the goblins came out of that hole, the pit that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So. She is going to cast Spike Growth in a 20-foot radius around the hole. Actually, she's going to cast it between the hole and the group, so 20 feet in between, because they're all grouped up together now. Like, Azurus is not... Okay. Shit. Because 2 of you have to get close to hit, right?
Normally.
Yeah.
Technically 3, but besides the point.
All right, never mind. Scratch that.
You're a cleric. Stay home.
Yeah, the way he's been going, yeah, he might.
Actually, she's going to cast Fairy Fire on the hole, and it lasts for a minute. So every time a goblin pops out of that hole, it has to make a Dexterity save. And if it fails, everybody gets advantage on the creature that pops out of the hole.
No. Cool. That it? Everybody good?
And for the record, the Celestial that was summoned is an Avenger.
What'd you say?
So Summon Celestial gives you a choice between either a Defender or an Avenger.
Okay. Are you summoning?
I summoned it. It's an Avenger,
Okay.
and it's
Okay.
holding its action to attack the first enemy it sees.
Okay, cool. Raminor. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh. You picked the worst, the least perceptive person.
That's the reason why he can't pick me.
8.
Raminor, you feel a little tink on your armor. And is anyone standing behind you?
I mean, I thought they were like kind of back to backing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As you feel this tink, you turn around and you see a abnormally, not giant, but abnormally large spider.
Like on him or
Yes.
You're just gonna.
Come in unarmed strike.
He's just gonna yeet the spider off.
How abnormally large?
11.
you you swat at this spider on your back, and you can tell that it's pretty sturdy. You feel like it doesn't even hurt it.
Okay. He's gonna. Has Divine Sense a bonus action or an action? It's an
Does the
action,
celestial
damn it.
get an attack off of this thing, since it is holding its action for an enemy?
You said goblin, didn't you?
Oh, I said enemy. Enemy.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Ro-
Go for it.
Angel
Roll
attacks
instead.
spider.
Roll
Angel
instead,
attacks
take out
spider
the
with
hammer.
bow.
Don't shoot me.
It's attacking the spider, not
Yeah, the
you.
spider's on my back. I'm gonna place an arrow right through my
I've
shoulder blade.
I've created a threshold. If it hits this threshold, it's going to hit the spider and you.
Well, it's
But you
listed to
already said
command,
it.
so I can't really say anything.
Well,
else.
Yeah, it's under a command.
It's gotta beat my 21 AC. Watch it crit.
Well, it uses my spell attack.
I would
modifier,
laugh
which is a
so
+8.
hard if it critted.
Too.
It gets 2 attacks, by the way.
Good luck, Ramanor.
That's a 26 on a 19.
All right. Roll damage.
Went right through my armor.
Sorry, Romanor.
Sorry, Ramanor.
We love you, Ramanor.
For the 26, it's 11 damage. For the 19, will be 10 damage.
Ramanor, take 5 damage, please. 5 piercing damage. And he will take the other 6. And then 10, you said?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So as this angel, it shoots 2 arrows, one going through the spider and finding a chink in Ramanor's armor and embedding itself in his shoulder. The other one through the body of the spider, and the spider seems to be stuck to Ramanor now. Can't really move, but it's still definitely alive.
Can I go in for my hammer attack? Because I technically have 2. So unarmed and then hammer.
Sure. Yeah, we'll give you that.
$23 to hit.
You said
Does that
23?
hit? Yeah, 23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. How do you want to kill it?
It just splats across his armor.
Splats across his armor, and then we
But
cast
what's-
prestidigitation.
No. See, the thing is, his armor doesn't get dirty, so like the guts just slide off into the floor.
Okay, cool.
And
Sounds
it
good
looks
to me.
perfectly clean.
As you look up and you see 10 other spiders coming down from the top of this place.
Are they near
Cool.
the hole?
She
No, they're not.
is going to cast Ice Knife.
Cool.
Range of 60 feet.
Sure it is. Go for it.
She's
Make
gonna
an
pick
attack.
one. Makes the attack. Hit or miss, the shard explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dex save. I'm gonna roll to hit, which is I have a plus. Okay.
I have 5 d20s in my hand. Hurry up.
That is a 14 to hit. I don't have that bless anymore, do I?
That hits. That hits.
Oh, you have the bless. I need a roll for that though. 'cause
So
14
that
hits.
so
14
the
hits.
one that I hit takes, and then I need it to make.
Okay, we're good. I passed. I did not lose my concentration.
Wow, it took a whole 1 off the D10.
One
but
cold.
I need it and every creature within 5 feet of it to also make me a dex save with a DC of 14.
A nat 1, a 2, a 2, a 10, and a 16.
So only the 16 saves. All the others are going to take 11 cold damage.
Sounds good. They're all still alive.
Yeah, but they're damaged, and that
Keep-
was her action.
All right. Ramanor, you're back up.
Hey, Ramanor will look up to what was just ice knifed, and he has no AOE, but why not? He's going to cast, dropping Bless, he's going to cast Crusader's Mantle. Each of us, so long as you're within 30 feet of Ramanor, you will get an extra 1d4 radiant damage when you hit with a weapon attack.
Go for it.
And that was his action. For his bonus, I don't think he can do anything. Yeah, no. That's it.
Connor.
He's
Don't
going
get burned.
to. Don't tell me that. Connor's going to verbally tell the Celestial, shoot the spiders, because it only listens to verbal commands, does not waste an action on him.
You
By
can use
the
a bonus action to speak. I'll give you that. You can use a bonus action to speak.
It
don't-
acts on your turn.
it follows my verbal commands. Doesn't actually take a bonus action or action to do
Yeah,
that.
no, it doesn't. The spell tells you.
Yeah. On top of that, how far away are the spiders?
They are about 40 feet in the air.
In the air?
Yep, they're coming down from a spindle of web.
Gotcha. So, I need a dex save from one of them.
Yeah,
Of 16.
it was a 19.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry,
Oh no. Oh yeah.
I love you.
It does nothing with my spell, which is fine. It was a cantrip anyway. But the angel is going to attack.
Keep going. What are you saying?
Two
I'm sorry.
separate ones. 25 and 16.
Hit.
The 25 takes 12 damage. The 16 takes 15 damage.
How do you want to kill him?
These arrows go straight through its open mouth, out its back, both the backsides. So it takes out 2 of the.
All right, sounds good. You shoot up, and you knock these arrows back super quick, and boom, boom, you kill 2 of the spiders, and they both fall as their carcasses hit the ground with a large crunch. Then your turn.
Okay. For her bonus action, she's going to convert 5 of her sorcery points. Actually, make sure that's correct. She has enough to do what she wants to do. No, she only has 4. No. That means I can only get a second level spell. How close together are they grouped?
You're muted.
They're about 5 feet apart from each other.
Okay, so and there's 8 of them. So from the closest one to them to the one in the back, They're like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, or what's the distance from the front to the back?
From the front to the back, we're looking at about 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. It's not what you wanted to do.
Fireball.
I can't. That's what I was gonna do. I wish that's exactly what I was gonna do. I don't have enough sorcery points. I can't convert it. I used vampiric touch and dispel magic earlier.
I know you did. All he is thinking to our listeners, we love to challenge our people. We love to make sure that they can fight and that they can have fun. And sometimes, just go through a quick little dungeon and see what they're made of. Then back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Thanks for giving me the second to think. I appreciate it very much. So she's going to. She wants to get as much as she can, so she's going to cast Shatter in the center of the group of spiders. It's a 10-foot radius. She'll get as many as she can. You can tell me how many that is.
About 3.
Okay.
20 feet total. 20-foot diameter.
Oh, shit. Okay, about
Shatter's
4.
10-foot radius.
10-foot radius, that's half the diameter,
yeah.
so it's
A
20
radius
feet total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. You get 4 of them. Well, okay. Well, actually, no. You get 5 of them bitches. Ooh.
Cool. All right.
Good
Cool.
luck.
Yeah. So con save throw DC 17.
They all fail.
20 points of damage, thunder damage.
You fry all of them. They're done for.
I'm just gonna boom and just like.
All we see is spider bits coming down off the out of air.
They're just coming down and they're just going, and like they kind of explode. As with your tired self, you're up.
Can I hit things yet?
If you can fly.
Fine. He
Jumps off of
sticks
Romanor.
her sunblade in the ground, pulls out a longbow, and is going to try and hit things.
I see video game stowing rules. It just appears.
Yes. And
I was muted and you got that. See, that's great.
I didn't see it.
He
I
was
said,
saying,
all right, guys, it sounds like we needed a fan. Like,
he was saying he's your biggest fan too.
The first one was an 11. The second one is a 27.
27 only hits. 11 does not.
Yeah, that was 5 damage.
Plus a d4 of radiant.
8 damage. Math. Yeah.
It dies. You notice that as it takes radiant damage, that something about it just kind of fizzles. Dead.
Fizzles like doesn't work, or fizzles like
It hurt even
Undead.
more.
okay.
She sees that. Oh, damn it. Now I want them on the floor. And she's like looking down at her sunblade that's stuck in the floor.
You guys look up and you see only 2 more spiders coming down.
Come at me.
Ramanor, it's your turn, buddy.
Is it?
Yes. Yes,
Oh
it is.
boy. Romanor has 10 feet worth of height and then can reach, I'd assume, about half of that up. Just
You're not.
about.
You're not getting high up. You're not that high up yet. They can't. They're not that low down onto the ground.
Can he make a standing jump and swipe at them?
Give me an athletics check.
Guidance.
You can do it, Ramanor.
15. Oh, and then roll a d4. That's 18.
Yeah, you got it. Go for it.
Can I get off 2 attacks or just 1?
You can get off 1.
Damn it. 21 to hit.
That hits hard.
That's 4 regular bludgeoning damage and then 4 radiant damage.
All right, cool. You hit that thing, and as the light shines towards this spider, you can hear it start to squeal. And as it starts to writhe in pain, and you hit the ground with a large. Are you doing anything else?
Can I throw a javelin?
Sure can.
Yes. $12 to hit.
Miss.
God damn it. Just yeets a javelin through the spider web.
Yeah, it was just woo, and it kind of gets stuck up in the spider web.
Dang, that's some strong spider web.
Spider comes in, and it's actually no, it's Connor's turn. Connor, your turn, baby.
Connor at this point is just gonna stop using spell slots because he's not sure when these rounds are over. So he's gonna grab his crossbow again, and he's gonna shoot at it.
Go for it.
17 to hit.
Hit.
So it's 5 regular piercing. He has. That's. Seven radiant damage.
Ooh, are you aiming for the one that's already been hit or the fresh one?
Well, he would end up aiming for one of the fresh one, the one that's already been hit. So,
All right, cool. How do you kill it?
this one goes straight in through its eye.
All right, cool. So as you do, you shoot your bow directly at its eye, and it kind of lodges itself in its head, and then the spider is just there, hanging back and forth like a pendulum without moving. You have one spider left, and it's that spider's turn.
The angel goes right
Oh,
after.
go for it. Go for it.
Because as he would have shot, he would have just said, "Kill the last one." 18 and 24.
Both hit. Let's hope you do enough damage.
Both get a d4 radiant.
Here we go.
It's gonna deal 7 radiant damage, regardless. 14 and 17.
How do you kill it?
It pretty much pin cushions 2 of the eyes.
Sounds good. Twing ting, and it does the same thing. It's just kind of hanging up there. As you do that, you hear from all directions once again Naris's voice. That's good. Seems as though you are learning how to work as a team. Let's see if you can trust. Pick one team member, and they will lead.
I don't care. Whoever wants to take it.
This has nothing about wanting to care. This is about deciding to put our trust into somebody.
See, that's where there's a problem. I trust you all.
It's just going to look to Az,
Az is staring at the floor.
and then she's going to look to Connor, remembering the dream or whatever it was that she had. You're leading.
Who?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
And he's gonna look to the other 2.
Do not make me say it again, please.
Az is still staring at the floor. She refuses to look at anyone.
Is this fine?
I mean, I say go right ahead.
Ron, as that happens, you hear Nox's voice. I'll take silence for complicitness. So with that, everyone besides Connor, something wraps around your eyes. You can see nothing. Nothing can come out of it. You are completely blinded. And with that, Connor, you and your entire team are transported to the entrance of what seems to be a maze. Connor, you are now having to lead the charge through this maze. You're the only one without a blindfold.
Okay.
You okay, Shaq?
She's trying not to freak out because it feels like magic being used on her, and she doesn't like that. And so she's got like this white knuckle grip on her sword right now.
Can Ven reach out and try and find her sister and like touch her sister at all?
Yes, you can. You find purchase on two shoulders. One being Connor's, the other being Az's.
And she realizes it's Az. She's just going to squeeze her shoulder gently.
All right. Connor, before anything else, is going to turn and look into them all and be like, it looks like a maze. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you all a piece of this rope. And he takes out a rope from his bag, and he actually hands it to each one of them, so they can grab onto it.
Grabs it.
Do not let go of this for any reason.
Not for the life of me.
I'm going to lead us through. This way I can stay a little bit further ahead in order to watch out for any traps we may see. And I will let you know, I will only stay 10 feet away from you at all times.
As you do, you turn back around to look at the maze, and as you start to examine, you see these walls are very high, covered in thorns and thickets and branches and things of that nature. You can see that this maze has been traversed many times. There being bloodstains on the ground as well as the thorns themselves. And you can see that there is a slight fog billowing out of this maze. You smell moisture in the air. What do you do?
Stay as close as possible to each other. We're gonna go forward.
Got it.
All right, cool. So I stole this. I would like to give this this idea for traversing mazes over to TikTok's Gus the Bard, if some of you may know him, and we're gonna try it out. I think this will work a lot better as for getting you guys through the maze, as well as getting you guys to be able to better experience the maze without having to think harder. I did not take the exact specs of the maze, so don't worry about that if you're thinking you know what it is, because you don't. So here we go.
I'm just mad at the fact that I ignored that video.
Az is resisting the urge to summon Katai and just use his sight right now. Because she knows that's a bad idea. But she wants to.
Connor, I want you to make a wisdom save. Wisdom check, I'm sorry. Wisdom check.
Katai shows up, gets tiny blindfolded.
Perpetual blindfolded lizard.
21.
You feel pretty confident walking into this maze at first. You're making a left, you're making a right, and you go in and you can see that there are still parts to this maze that are still a little unfamiliar, but you feel fairly confident in which way you are going. Does anyone say anything, do anything, or anything like that, or are we going to continue making checks?
Follows.
Yeah, follow.
Az is dead silent and following.
All right, cool. Make me another check, please.
Ramonor drops. Well, hold on. Let me double check Bless. Never mind, Bless is useless.
13.
13. Okay, cool. You do this, and now you're getting a little deeper in. You're starting to get a little confused. You're not really understanding where you're going. Yeah, you're not really understanding where you're going. But as you're doing that, you're still feeling mildly confident in which direction you are trying to go. Keep going. I'm making another check. I'm sorry, people are watching the fight in the
No
background.
worries.
Go ahead.
Connor would have been looking around as we're traversing, trying to get an idea of where the blood is, where the previous tracks may have led, just to get an idea of danger, if there's like anything, if there's like too much blood down one hallway, he would have been like going through another, using that
Okay.
as tells for
With
him.
with your high passive, you can make your next wisdom check at advantage.
That is a 12 regardless.
You get there and you look around and you come to a dead end.
Well, this is not actually how I want to lead us out of here. Connor's going to go back to the previous intersection, but he's been constantly keeping them updated with what he sees, so that way they can at least kind of give them their own interpretation. Every single time that they go to a crossroad, he tells them what he sees. So yeah, so he would go back to the last crossroad where he didn't end up seeing a he
Alright,
didn't
cool.
get stuck in. So
Make me another check. He has 2 successes.
20, dirty 20.
You go ahead and you make it. You are walking through and you turn a corner, and you find a chest.
How far is the chest from us?
20 feet.
20 feet. Knowing the fact that the two that Ventana and Azurus both have Mage Hand, he's going to turn to them. There's a chest 20 feet ahead of us. Can I ask you both to use Mage Hand to open it?
I need you to roll perception checks. I want to see how well you're able to follow his instructions. Let's make that
27.
intelligence. I was going to say let's make that intelligence, actually. That'd be better.
You're just.
I apologize.
That was a 27 perception check. Does a 27 perception check get me anything?
You can hear water running.
If you take a 27, I'm gonna take a 2. So I'd rather take a 13.
Hey, to winning.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You both kind of reach out and you touch the chest and you slowly open it. And Connor, you can see something gleaming inside.
All right. There's something gleaming. I'm going to take a look and see what it is. And Connor's going to walk up towards it and lean over without going into the chest yet to see what's inside. You're muted.
Oh, by the way, friends, again, if you are a level 2 person, this is another stat that I have created. So if you would like to see this stat, become one of our patrons and become our level 2 patron, and you'll get that stat block as well. You see a half golden and half wooden gauntlet. It seems as though they have been merged together. This gauntlet, well, you have to put it on to figure it out.
Just as from wherever she's standing right now. What's in the chest?
It's a gold wooden gauntlet. And he would reach his hand in to grab it.
Mage hand. Stick it on a mage hand.
No.
As you grab it and inspect it more, you notice that there are 5 gems on the knuckles.
So I have an infinity gauntlet in my hand. Got it.
Everybody immediately.
Um,
Uh,
can he?
You just need to find the 6th stone. We'll be just powerful.
Someone just commented saying find the stones.
Of course, Kay did. He would end up looking it over a minute. Does it look like it would fit him, or?
please
It's
tell
got
me
magical
you're not putting
properties
it
to
on.
it.
Okay.
Please tell me you're not putting it on.
It all depends on how this goes, but I might.
I mean, I can put it on if you want somebody to try it.
No one needs to put anything.
No. If it needs to be done, I'll do it. And he stuffs it into his belt in order for right now just to hold on to it. And he continues.
All right, give me another check.
A dirty 20.
You turn a corner, and you see another chest.
With another gauntlet.
We have another chest in front of us. Ladies, please.
I'll let you. You don't have to make another intelligence check. Go ahead. You guys just do it.
Once again, after they open it, he goes to check to see what's inside.
Find a necklace with one similar stone to the gauntlet inside of it, made of gold and wood.
Okay. This is now a necklace with golden wood, but a similar stone. Which means that it probably has to be worn by the same person as the gauntlet. Telling everybody all this at the same time. Once again, puts it onto his belt for safety. Well, this one actually goes into his bag, so it doesn't slip off or anything. And
Make another check for me.
yeah, a 6. I just lost.
You turn around, and almost as if the walls move, you find yourself at a dead end.
Okay, this is odd. Could have sworn it's supposed to be open road in front of us. Okay, would go back to the nearest intersection and try another route. 19.
You find yourself at the exit of this maze. And just as quickly as you appeared, you hear, "Good! You can put your faith in one person to guide you through a maze. Now let's see if you can put your faith in one person to not let you fall." And as you do that, you guys are transported. Connor, you notice that you guys are on a ledge. It's about 40 feet outward, but up is just a giant wall that has tons of holes, footholds, and things of that nature. Everyone else can feel the wind brushing against their cheeks. They can still not see anything. They're still blindfolded.
We're on a 40-foot ledge, and the wall in front of us, right,
Yes.
has holes in it.
As you do this, you hear from all directions once again. Once remember, we are still in the tree. There is no danger here. If you get close to dying, we will save you. But until then, climb.
Everybody heard that?
Yes.
Okay.
Huh.
Then is going to take a bonus action to convert 3 sorcery points to give herself a 2nd level spell slot back. And
Cool.
then she's going to cast Spider Climb on herself.
Good.
Okay.
Actually, no.
If you
Take it back. She's going to cast Spider Climb on Connor, since he's leading.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
if we're supposed to climb, I mean, I'm pretty sure I got the most strength here. Do you want me to try and carry us up?
I'm going to tie a rope around you, Romanar.
Okay.
And I'm going to tie the rope to Ven.
I left out some details. Would you like me to give you some details
Yes,
that might
please.
be very important to you guys?
Please. I'm
Cool,
worried a
please.
bit now.
Half of the bottom half of this wall is cloaked in darkness. The other half is in clear light. So the bottom half is in darkness. The top half is in light. And basically, the higher you get, the more light it is, and you can see a flag up at the top. With your powers of basic common sense, you realize that you probably need to grab that flag.
Okay. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what Connor would do. Connor would tie the rope, and he would also ask permission from Romanar to go into his bag to get another rope, and
Oh, of
tie
course.
2 strands to Azurus's waist to Romanar, as well as Ventana to Romanar. At different lengths in order to make easier for them to actually crawl up. He's going
Cool.
to lead
with
them.
With you doing that, Ramanor, every time if one of them were to slip, you're going to make a strength check to see if you can hold on. If
Strength
Ramanor
check or save?
save. If Ramanor were to slip, both of you would need to make a strength save at disadvantage to see if you can catch him. Deal? Deal.
Yeah, Romanor doesn't slip. It's fine.
You okay over there, Shaq? You fading?
I am scared. I'm just listening, and Az is being quiet.
Romanor will cast Bless. So for the next minute, himself. Actually, he's going to cast it at 2nd level. Everyone has a D4 added to their saving throws and attack rolls. Though I don't think we're going to be using attack rolls.
Okay.
And everyone still gets the +3 from his aura.
Alright, so what he's going to do now, he's going to lead them to the wall.
Cool.
And he's going to put Romanar's hands in the first set of handholds. And then he's going to put Azurus' hands into another set. And then he's going to do the same for Ven. And he's going to point out where the footholds are underneath it. I will be climbing next to you at all times to point out where to put your hands and feet.
Sounds good. If you're going to be doing that, I'll give them advantage because they're all going to make dex saves every time they try to move up.
Yeah,
Dex checks, I'm sorry.
Dex checks? Not strength?
because you're
No.
climbing.
You're climbing. You're not necessarily trying to pull you. Like, I would assume every character is in shape enough to be able to carry their own weight. It's more about making sure you're hitting the right places and making sure you're kind of being nimble enough.
Would Ven being able to cast Fly on herself for 10 minutes help?
That can help. You can just fly up if
Yeah.
you would like.
Okay.
Well, remember, you're currently still blinded, so...
Right. So she'll use the rope as a guide, but she won't use the footholds.
So Romanor's only got to worry about Az.
But remember, now Az is the only one holding on to Ramanor if Ramanor were to slip. So now the DC for Az catching Ramanor just went up.
Well, he would end up... Connor would end up next to Romanor and Az the entire time, so the moment that he starts seeing him slip, he will reach out.
I'll give you an athletics check on that.
Yeah.
If that happens. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do what we're gonna do.
What am I doing? Dex saves or checks?
You're doing a check to climb, and if someone were to fall, it'd be a save. So to
dex
climb,
checks.
We're gonna do a check. Yep, dexterity checks.
Romanor, dex check.
19.
Check? Oh,
Dex check.
15.
15. All right, you both got you. You both all start climbing, and you're doing good. You're doing good. Connor, are you giving any instructions right now? Or are you good to go?
Yeah, no, he at this point, because technically they're off of the ground,
Mm-hmm.
they can't just kind of. He would end up telling them how far it is to the next handhold and for the foothold.
And Ven's gonna basically hover, like she's got the rope attached to her still, like behind her sister, making sure that since she can't see, the contact she has is to make sure she's okay.
You're muted.
As that happens, Raminor, you see an arrow sticking to the wall right next to you.
You mean Connor? Because Romanar can't see anything?
Well, yeah, Connor, you see an arrow sticking to the wall right next to Raminor. Raminor, you hear it just right next to you.
He's gonna continue climbing.
Connor looks around. Connor's going to tell them where to move their legs to, like where the next handhold is compared to where they are now. At the same time, he's going to look around to see what attacked them.
All right, everybody, go ahead and give me another check. Connor, as you look around, you see that there are 3 goblins on a ledge about 30 feet out.
You don't get an extra D4 for checks, by the way.
Okay. Connor's focus right now is on them. By the way, has it been over an hour since he cast Summon Celestial?
Nope.
So it's still active.
Yep.
Is the Celestial... Well, the Celestial really wouldn't have anything to do with them, so it wouldn't be blinded, correct?
It would not be, no.
Okay. He's going to look towards them, and he's just going to look at the Celestial and say, kill anything that attacks us. And Connor's attention, back to them, and the Celestial, as it's sniping at the goblins.
All right, cool. Guys, make another check for me then. I'll say that the Celestial can keep them busy.
So that was
Yeah.
12 and an 18 for the last one that we did.
No, yeah, I saw. Those make. You're good.
Well, no, these are supposed to be
3.
advantage, because Connor's been telling you what to do, where to put your.
Is it an advantage?
Yeah, that's what he said. Because Connor's telling you like how far the next foot and
Nat 20.
handholds are. Oh, thank God.
You're muted, by
Raminor, that second to last check you just made, was it 11, right? Or a 3?
No,
Was it
because
3,
remember,
but you said it
Connor's
was
telling him
advantage
where
because
the
of where
handholds
they're
are.
placed?
Oh,
and footholds
yeah.
are.
Okay,
So it's
nat
advantage.
20. Raminor, you, in an unnecessary bout of competitiveness and just a little bit of anger, you take the rope attached
Raminor's
to
not angry.
Az. Oh yeah, okay, sure. You take the rope attached to Az, and you just throw her up, and you jump, and both of you catch hold of part of the of the wall a little higher up.
As just like, what the? She gets yeeted.
And then you just see like a freaking Spider-Man crawl all the way up to them. God damn it, man. At least give me some warning so I know what the hell's coming up.
All of a sudden, Ven just like she can't see anything, and everybody just disappears, and she's like,
No, not even. She'd be yanked too.
"Oh God,
Because
yeah."
of the rope.
Then you've been dragged.
Yeah.
So once again, Connor continues telling them where the handholds are, where the
All right,
Where-
another check.
at advantage.
16. 22 for her.
All right, cool. You guys all make that save again. You guys continue to climb very steadily. You, Connor, as you look behind to check on your Celestial, you notice that thing is just covered in blood. It has been massacring goblins just left and right.
He screams
And-
out in Celestial, "Thank you for keeping them all busy."
Raminor will
all right.
also yell down in Celestial. Thanks for keeping us safe.
And then once again, Connor, complete focus back on them, making sure that we all traverse this rock wall safely.
All right, make one more save. Check. Make a check.
And Ven, while she's like hovering, can't see anything. She hears all the Celestial, and she goes, "Keeping what busy?"
Goblins.
Oh gods.
Oh, God, a
Ramonor just rolled a 7. Guys, I need you to make me. I need you to make
Connor
me a
is
strength check.
next to him.
Oh yeah, give me an athletics. Give me an athletics. Give me an athletics
Who's
check.
doing the strength check?
First, we're having Connor make an athletics check.
Come on, Connor.
No, I got an at 1.
Can Ven help at all? She can't. She's floating there.
Wait. I have solution. I would try to get him. A moment that fact that I'd realize, oh, I'm not going to. I would yell out for the celestial.
So I'm making a strength check now.
Oh, that's not a handhold.
Strength check or strength save?
Muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Strength
I'm
save,
going-
a flat strength save. The celestial made it. He's going to help you. I rolled for the celestial.
I guess I have to roll for that one.
13.
That was the DC. You got it. If it meets, it beats.
You just like as in this desperate bout of adrenaline, just like latches into the wall and holds them up.
That's impressive.
We have blast.
Ramonor, you're gonna need to grab on, buddy.
He does.
All right,
Do I have
cool.
to roll for that?
No, you're good. All right, so Ramonor grabs on, and I need everyone to make another dex check.
Advantage
again,
still? We getting
Just you
At
two.
this
Advantage,
point,
yes.
At this point, Connor's just
18.
like hugging these two, like right next to them. Be like,
All right.
this is where we're going.
You all make it up to
And
the top and over onto the ledge of this wall. And as you all stand up, your blindfolds are gone. You can see a beautiful expanse. You are sitting at the top of a stalagmite underneath a I can't remember which one is the one going down. Underneath a stalactite, and over top of that, you can see kind of an expanse of greenery and what looks like almost a small village. And then you see like this is near the bottom of the ironwood, the great ironwood tree. And then you can hear, and you all turn around and you see Nara standing behind you, a small bunny woman wearing what looks like her battle garb. And she's like, this is what I fight to protect. And then I know you all have something to protect as well. It may not be the same thing, but if you're going to be a team, you're going to need to learn how to work together. Now, if you will, me and one of my teammates would like to try you in battling us. Is that okay?
Please give me something to hit, preferably you.
Connor
As you guys do that, what are you saying?
Connor's gonna bring out his hammer, and just look at them and be like, I need to vent out some of my anger, so let's do this, please.
As you guys do that,
I'm always up for a challenge.
Naris looks at you and says, just know this. You are now all friends. You are welcome here whenever, and I will do my best to protect you and aid you in anything you may need. And that is on my word as a warrior.
Yes,
And as she
I'd
does,
like you to stop monologuing.
and as she does that, a dragonborn druid shows up next to her, says, this is my teammate. He's going to work with me. And she reaches into her pack and says, now let me get ready. And then as she does that, she puts on a porcelain mask that says 1 on the forehead. And that's where we're going to end our session for the night.
That
Broke Shack. Just
Broke Shack.
No.
And that's our game for the night, people. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to end our stream so they can scream at me. We love you. Thanks for being here. And I hope you tune in next week to see why they're so angry at me. But until then,
he may not survive
follow us on
until
our
next week.
please follow us on all of our socials, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. We're going to be making posts. We have a Patreon that we want to play D&D in person, and we want to be able to rent out a little space so we can all spend a weekend playing Dungeons and Dragons together. It will be a lot of fun, and we'd love to be able to do that. We love each other, and we want to be friends in person. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. They hate me, but they love it.
You might see you strangle him live.
But yeah, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the follows and all the other things that we've had recently. But hey, tune in next week to see why they're so angry. Thanks.
See you guys.
Later.
Have a good week.